Do you want to go do karate in the garage? Yep. Did we just become best friends?
What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 12 of Did We Just Become Best Friends podcast, where we talk about sports, video games, movies, and whatever else is trending in the world. You can find us on all social media platforms at Did We Just Become Best Friends podcast or DWJBBF podcast. You can also call or text us at 872-225-2404. If you leave a good enough message, you might hear yourself on a future episode.
Yep.
We always appreciate kind reviews, subscriptions, and ratings on Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to hit that sub button on YouTube along with that bell notification so you don't miss any new episodes. My name is Anthony, and as always, I am accompanied with Alfredo.
Me.
And we're gamers.
A lot.
Granted,
Yes.
we haven't played video games much. We've both been busy the past
very busy.
year or so.
Yes.
But we still get to get around and playing a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think this episode is going to be more about all the craziness that's happening, good and bad, with video games.
Yes.
So first off, like, what have you played anything good lately?
Call of Duty.
The
there
new
was
one?
Yeah.
Ah,
That's like I kind of like itching, and I want more of it, just a little bit, because
Yeah.
the 5-day trial is over.
oh, that's right. Oh, I
So-
didn't get to see. I didn't get to play with you guys.
No, you.
And I
you-
heard like
you
everyone,
suck.
Omar was telling me like, oh, so much fun, like having
Dude, it
everyone
was.
together.
It was a lot of fun. Armando likes killing our fourth teammate in the squad.
Was that what you played with a random fourth?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
And then we made it because Armando, we end up hijacking the ATV, the
Okay.
armored car.
Yeah.
So we end up hijacking the armored car, and I already got shot in the head. I died. I died so quickly. So now I'm spectating, and I see Armando in this truck, this armored car, and it looked pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
And then parts of me was like, man, I wish I was alive like that, mess around with it. So he goes to this one house, and he's honking like beep 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 beep, and you see the guy inside the window picking up and whatever. Then he comes out, lollygagging. He jumps over the fence. So Mondo reverses. He says, fuck that, reverses, and now the guy's running towards him. Well, Mondo's like, you know what, I'm gonna kill him. So he just plowed right over him and
And
killed
you
him.
took him out.
And myself, Omar, and Omar and Mondo, we started laughing. We were dying laughing. I'm like, Mondo, why'd you do that? And he goes, oh, he made me wait. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So later in the game, he comes with his ATV. I'm in the house now, and it's a different house, different location. I'm over here looting because I'm picking up guns, and I don't know what's better or worse. So now he's beeping outside, and I'm on the second floor. He starts to beep, and I just went right through the window. He beeped once. I'm jumping out that damn window. Don't run me over. So I'm just jumping the back of the ATV, and we end up just going off in the sunset. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's still a little buggy. The last time I played, I think one of the first times me and Omar played, we got into a boat, and he was driving the boat, and I was you kind of stand in it, but you really don't fall out.
Right.
So I wanted to test like how much I can do. So I wind up like jumping a bunch of times and like shooting and you could do emotes, like salute and stuff. So I did it, and then my whole screen just like went pixelated, and I was like, I broke it. And then Omar, he's like, oh no, you're fine. I'm like, no, I can't see anything.
You can't?
I know. I was like, the whole screen was just like blacked out part of it, and then it was all pixelated. I couldn't see anything, so I had to leave the game.
No, man.
But
it's fun.
Yeah, I heard, and then you guys won. On top of that, I heard you guys got a victory.
He did. This past Monday, Omar and we played, and at first I thought we automatically have a wingsuit. So we went at the lighthouse, and Omar was kind of like, oh, now we got to go downstairs. I'm like, no, dude, jump out the window, let the wingsuit take over. So I jumped out the window of the lighthouse, and because Omar was right behind me, but the wingsuit didn't open, and I fell to my death. Well, almost to the death. I was on all fours.
You down? You got
yeah,
down.
and immediately once I hit the ground, I'm like, Omar, don't jump, Omar, don't jump. He's laughing hysterically.
And he did he jump?
No, he didn't.
Oh, no.
He started swearing at me because he goes, damn it, I have to go down all these damn stairs now, whatever, at the lighthouse, because they're in a circle and you can't get dizzy.
Yeah.
I got a little dizzy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, I know the wingsuit does open up, but you have to be at a certain height. So there's like that construction area. If you jump from the top, the wingsuit will open up, deploy. But yeah, I think you have to be really, really high.
Really, really
like
high.
if you're in that middle, like maybe.
Note to self:
You'll
don't
probably
jump
die.
out the lighthouse. Then.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't think I've ever been in the lighthouse yet. But
How you doing, Ordelius and Jessica? Hello, thank you for joining.
hey, what's up? So yeah, so one of the other things that got announced yesterday was Overwatch released its skins for the was it Chinese New Year?
Okay.
So let me see.
Is that in January? I thought it was in February.
I think it is in February, early February, but like they do Overwatch does like a whole thing with the different like it's a few weeks. It's not just like they don't celebrate the day.
Right.
So like, I know you didn't see. I saw a few of them.
Okay.
So like
wow.
right there, Orisa looks super awesome.
Yeah.
And then Reinhardt
Reinhardt looks
sick.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Zenyatta. That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
I like the white beard. That's Reaper, my main. That one.
That's Reaper.
Yeah, dude.
That dude
don't
looks
he
sick.
he looks sick. And then they're bringing back the old previous year stuff.
Oh, that's
pretty
nice.
cool.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah. More emotes. That one's pretty cool.
Reminds me of Karate Kid.
Yeah. So, and then Capture the Flag is back.
Nice.
I don't care too much for Capture the Flag. It's cool, but I feel like you have to have.
I think if they're gonna bring back Capture the Flag, they should whoever has the flag disables their ability. For example, Lucio, he goes off of walls.
Yeah.
Or what's the zigzag girl? Can't remember her name.
Tracer.
Tracer, yes.
Yeah.
Because if you have a flag, it's almost impossible to catch her.
Oh yeah.
You know, even though you're a gun, or whatever you are, you can't.
I don't know if they changed it where like if you try to zip or zap or whatever,
yeah, the flag
drop. But
okay.
I mean, just naturally, she's really
because the last time I
alone.
played it, you know, everybody was picking Tracer if they can. Automatically, someone gets Tracer because they want the flag. You know, or the porting or the flying. You know, so I think you have your basic guns, but once you get the flag, your ability to fly or to zigzag and all that is basically you run with your guns. That's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I mean, it's I think they kind of do something like that.
Okay.
Where you drop the flag. So, but I feel like once you get the flag, I feel like you should lose all your abilities. Like you can't do anything except for shoot.
Yeah. You know? Shoot, run, and what have you.
Yeah. But so the Overwatch got the new things out. We haven't played Overwatch in a while.
No. We haven't.
Omar is big into the Overwatch still.
Right.
But I know firsthand how toxic the community is. And
Really?
that's one bad thing. And so Blizzard also owns Overwatch.
Right.
All right.
That explains their success because Overwatch is really good.
It is, but it's becoming down mainly because of the Overwatch League.
Okay.
There's an esport league.
Right.
And there's been so much drama.
Really?
So many like issues going on with it, where I think they said like the lack of women in any of the teams is pretty bad. So I think one of the other one of the other players made a fake account and said it was a woman, and it got like hired onto a team, and then she's like, oh, I can't join, and then like you never see the account again. It was like this really weird thing. I don't know the details too much. I just heard it like on one of the YouTube channels talking about it. But it was one of the guys being a girl to like, I guess, to help show like how bad the community is or something. I don't know. It didn't make any sense, but it just made a big like uproar, you know. And then you get all the very toxic players in there, you know, saying very
vulgar stuff.
Yeah, very, very, you know, bad things about, you know, different races and sexualities and stuff like that. Which you kind of...
It comes with the territory, and unfortunately...
It kind of does.
No one really monitors that because, you know...
I mean, it's something
Right, like in
needs
WoW.
a change.
In WoW, if you type out, you suck, whatever vulgar thing, you get banned for
Yeah.
a day, or you get warned, or something like that.
Yeah.
Now this is Blizzard, still under the Blizzard logo. I'm sure it's the same thing. It's just more difficult to you can find a character, but it's the IP and address and all that bad stuff. I don't know, man. I mean, I think maybe a little bit more should be done for that, because there's kids out there 12, even younger than 12 that
way
plays
younger
with
than-
that.
Yeah.
And that's going against adults, and adults could be kids and responsible adults.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
one thing you can like I think they've gotten better
Uh-huh.
with stopping some of that. I mean, there's still like YouTube videos, a billion of them, of this like very toxic gameplay. But what do you do when like it's live and you have your fan base, and you're pushing fans to watch your esport live,
Right.
and then somebody says a very derogatory, like slur to somebody.
Yeah, that's
It's like you can't do anything at that moment.
right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could call a flag or something and remove the player. I don't know how you would do something like that. I'm sure they can figure it out. But there's been a bunch of people getting in trouble.
Well,
for that.
it's good that they get in trouble, because you want to keep it peaceful, man, and don't ruin it for everybody else because one player is better than you, or you're just owning them, and you just want to be that way, or
Yeah,
be dumb. I don't know. I mean, there's room for showboating,
oh yeah, definitely.
but
It's just
there's no room for vulgar remarks. I came across it, many times.
oh yeah.
And WoW.
I mean, dang, and when we used to play Modern Warfare and Gears of War,
Yeah.
and that was like 10 years ago, over 10 years ago.
How you doing,
You know,
Antonio?
there's
Thank you
still
for joining.
Much of that. Hey, what's up, Tale? But yeah, there's like that's a little crazy. So hopefully that gets fixed. I think that needs to get fixed all the way around. But you're still gonna have people who are like, oh, it's part of the game,
Right.
saying these words and calling people names and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we'll stick to talking about Blizzard,
Blizzard.
because they have been not doing well at all.
I love the fact that
Like at all, man. So that is their stock exchange amount.
and it's at currently $44.
No, I think this was made a couple days ago. This morning, as I checked, it was $47 and some change.
Oh, so it's going on.
It's still under $50, which is insane.
Buy now.
Yeah, definitely. Right now is the time to buy.
I wouldn't mind buying a couple chairs.
So definitely, I mean, one thing is they are in trouble or getting investigated for security fraud,
Really?
or like for fraud like that, because there's so many people leaving, and everything that's going on with Blizzard lately is pretty bad. So I know we were talking on the phone yesterday about the whole situation that happened. But first before that, look at that trend. You can see it just go like straight, a little up and down, and it shoots up. Because of that, there was an announcement for the new World of
Right.
Warcraft, it finally came out around that time,
Right.
and then it kind of started coming down again, and then they announced a new Diablo game,
Right.
and it wound up being a mobile game, and people lost their minds. They were so upset, like, because it was a mobile game. Like, they didn't want a mobile game, they don't want it, but it was like, for me, it's like Blizzard does good stuff. Look at first-person shooters. That's been
Yeah.
around forever. Then they made Overwatch, which was an amazing
Yeah.
first-person shooter. So I was like, maybe they might take mobile games to another level. But
Mhm.
so that happened, and then so it's Activision Blizzard.
Okay.
They're two separate things, but they're under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
So Blizzard, Activision, but the full name is Activision Blizzard. You know?
Activision's the one that made Mortal Kombat. Very first one.
No,
Activision?
Activision. No,
I believe it's
for
the NES.
for the very first one. It was a Chicago-based company.
Oh.
I can't remember the name, but
Could be
I believe Activision. They make a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Antonio's asking, what's Blizzard?
What's Blizzard? Blizzard is a gaming company. So if you ever watched World of Warcraft, or any Warcraft stuff. That's
Right.
that's made by the company Blizzard.
Diablo, Overwatch.
Diablo, Overwatch is the big one right now. So if you've ever heard of Overwatch, Tracer, Reaper, all that. That's Blizzard as the company Blizzard.
Yeah, it's a big, huge company. It's a great company.
It's been around forever. It's been around since like the 80s.
Forever.
It's been around for a long
they
time.
Make awesome games.
Yeah, they
Great
were
games.
making many PC games. That was
Yeah.
back in the day was their main
It's
thing.
PC.
All the Warcraft games, all the Diablo games.
Hope that helps, Antonio.
Yeah. So Blizzard is one of probably, I want to say, the oldest like video game people that I can think of, a video game company. And Activision,
Now,
we know Activision, they make a bunch of stuff.
Do you think this is a setup? You think they purposely knew that people are gonna jump ship
No.
and like, hey, let's reset everything. Let's just go ahead, say this, and then let the stocks drop and rebuy low, because then we just re-release Diablo on platforms and all that stuff.
No, but they are getting investigated for some kind of fraud, because it does look really fishy that all this is happening, because there's a bunch of people in charge at Blizzard that wind up taking off. They took off. They joined other companies. They did this and that. Activision and Blizzard also owned Bungie.
Oh, that's Halo.
Yeah. Well, originally it was Halo.
Okay.
Bungie was working with Microsoft and they made Halo, and then they hated it so much that they wanted to get out because they didn't like being told what to do by a bigger company.
Right.
So they Microsoft bought their, we're like, well, we're keeping Halo. You can get out of here. And Bungie went with Activision Blizzard, and they're like, hey, we can do this. And they made Destiny, which is basically kind of like Halo.
Yeah, it is.
Very visually, and I think the lore and stuff like that.
It's good.
So Bungie actually wind up leaving. They split ties with Activision, but they get to keep Destiny.
Okay.
Which is really awesome, so they get to keep their baby kind of thing. So that could be
How you doing, Michelle?
hey. So that could be one thing that threw me off.
That's
that why stocks dropped so much. They lost Destiny. They lost a bunch of people in charge, and they announced like a game that no one wanted. Well, which is Diablo mobile.
On the mobile.
Yeah. People wanted a Diablo game, they just don't want it on a mobile.
Right.
I mean, so they are getting looked into as like, are they doing stuff on purpose to, buy low and then eventually it'll go back up and then you can sell high. So I don't know.
Man.
And we've been playing Blizzard for a long time.
Yeah.
2005, 7, somewhere on there. We started playing Warcraft.
If I had a guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't until you guys brought it to my attention, and it was you and the other Anthony talked about it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot his name. Yeah. So going from a good company that I think are not quite listening to their fans,
right,
to another company that just can't get their stuff together. So, but that's the they make Fallout 76. They made all the Fallout games.
You played it?
I have not.
Okay.
I knew the kind of game it was, and I'm like, I can't get sucked in like that.
You know what? It is okay.
I heard it was an awesome game. The Fallout.
I've only played it for maybe a total of like 4 hours, and from hour 1, it was addicting.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because 76 is from, if I'm not mistaken, 1976 to 2336 or 2276. 300 years, there was a bomb, blah, blah, blah. People were underground for 300 years, and 76 isn't a number. They were underground. You come out and you barely got nothing. It's almost like, was that PUBG?
Yeah, you kind of like just.
Yeah.
Well, it's an RPG.
Yeah, it's an RPG.
So
you got your basic stuff, but then you have to go learn how to cook. You learn how to make guns and craft and repair. Yeah. And it's tricky because everything I touch has full of radiation. And they're these giant ticks, like the size of dogs, that you have to kill. And then It's amazing. It's a great addicting game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I got it from Redbox. It was a free rental. One of those addicting things.
Which one was it? Was it 76 or was it a
Fallout
previous?
76.
Is it
yeah.
okay?
Yeah. And I returned it.
Yeah, because I think if I'm not mistaken, I believe Fallout 76 is a prequel to all the other ones. So it's like
I never played
original
Fallout in my
one?
life.
Yeah.
This is actually the first one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, one thing was I knew it was gonna be like a Witcher. It was gonna be RPG. I'm like, mm-mm. Like it's gonna suck so much time out of my life.
Yeah, it is.
Because like even Assassin's Creed is like that, but it has an end. So like I know there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Assassin's Creed to me personally is a whole nother level. It's an awesome game. I love that game. That game I could literally play hours on end.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
That's my game.
But Bethesda is the company that makes Fallout.
So they messed up?
Kind of nonstop since the game got released. So when you buy a video game, you can buy just a basic package, or you can get like the fancy stuff that comes with all the statues and the toys,
deluxe
and all the deluxe and
yeah.
super deluxe and super grand deluxe and all that stupid stuff. So one of the first things was they were supposed to get this like sack, like a bag, and it was supposed to be that fabric, that thick fabric I can't think of, like burlap or something like that.
Burlap, yeah, okay.
And it was, and like the pictures are like, oh, it looks cool, and all the parts look cool, and then people actually got it, and it was like rinky dink like stuff. It was like really bad. So that upset a lot of people because I'm like, hey, I paid extra money to get all this extra stuff, and is cheaply made.
Right.
Then the game comes out, and the online part of it is just completely bugged. There's been hackers.
Right.
Hackers like left and right. They fixed that, and it's just been so many issues.
Yeah, I've also heard. I know a couple coworkers that play that game, and they said there's a lot of bugs, a lot of issues with it.
Yeah,
and that's part of the reason that he doesn't really play no more.
Yeah,
it's a great game, but it's too much trouble, too much to deal with all the quirks and all that. He doesn't like that.
Yeah, there was a thing a few weeks ago, maybe about a month or so ago, where I believe somebody would send you an actual message on your Facebook, on your PlayStation, and then you would open it up and check it, and it would like wipe out your game. It was like that much like buggy, that like it was bad. It was bad. So that's horrible. They're fixing it. It should never have been that bad when a game first comes out.
Right.
So now the new one is they have a jacket coming out, like the blue jacket. It says 76 on it. It's gonna be premium. It's supposed to be leather. It's supposed to be all nice and shiny and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, people on Twitter were not happy about it. So the picture is like this white guy wearing the jacket and looks all cool and stuff like that. And then all the comments are like, oh, here's what it's really made out of, and then they show you like a blue tarp, which is cool, And then there's people like with garbage bags with just, like with a marker 76 on it.
That's
so like people
funny.
like have
a poncho,
a blue poncho with just 76.
So they're doing this because of the burlap sack.
Yeah,
and this is like, oh, don't believe what the picture is, believe what it's actually gonna be.
Yeah, so people are already like, it's gonna be a piece of plastic with like a marker that says 76 on it.
That's funny.
So and Twitter is just ripping them apart, and it's hilarious.
That is so funny.
I don't know when it releases. Let me see. When does it say?
I think they set it up on the top.
That top part.
Yeah, but a lot of people, you guys listening, I personally like that game.
$300. Jesus.
$300.
Yeah.
I think I'd pass.
Oh, big time.
And besides, I'm a double X.
Genuine.
So something like that, their double X is actually maybe a medium for me.
It'll fit your kid or something like that.
So they're gonna need to kill like 3 cows, just for me to make one for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that's not good. And it's such a big company, and I feel like it's such a bad thing. And then another big company that just screwed over their fan base was EA. And we know EA makes
Madden.
Madden,
all those.
you know, a lot of
they're
sports
known for
games,
them.
mostly Madden. I think that's what's big. Well, they also got the rights to make the Star Wars. So the Battlefront and Battlefront 2 came out.
Yeah, Battlefront 2. Yeah,
I played it. It was You know, I didn't play the story. I played the beta, which somebody gave me the code for the beta to play online. It was okay, but it was also very repetitive and boring. You know, I played it one day. I'm like, okay. I tried it again. Yeah, the Battlefront 2.
You know what? My brother-in-law James, he gave me that game. I downloaded it. I'm not crazy about Star Wars. I like some of the movies.
Yeah.
But I gave it a shot, and it was okay, pretty fun. But I have to agree with you. It is a little repetitive. Then I just started playing with like 5-on-5. You know, me versus like 9 other AIs.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
It was all right.
So, but that's not what they got in trouble for. Was their microtransactions? That's what.
Oh, really?
That's what the big the thing was like, oh, you want to play as Vader? You want to play as Luke? You want to play as all these great characters that you know and love? Like, you have to either play, like, somebody did the math, and it was like an insane amount of time to play the game to unlock this character, which was like unrealistic, or drop money. You know, drop money to hopefully unlock him through a mystery box.
So you didn't get to choose like just a random box or random character?
So you would get like a pick a box, and the box might have him in it. You know, I think then there was like different level of boxes, if I'm not mistaken. But I know it was like, basically you had to pay to play as the character you wanted to play. And then they do something stupid. If I'm not mistaken, I think they did like a pink Vader. They did something silly. And it was like, so they're the ones that and it was pretty much a lot of the game was locked behind either doing like million hours, like unrealistic amount of time on the game, or give us money, and so you can play more of the game that you just spent $60 on.
Now, okay, the game was like $60. How much was the characters? A random character, let me put it.
I'm not 100% sure. Okay, but I mean, if I didn't get the game, so I don't know how much the boxes were, but you gotta figure like somewhere like Overwatch, like $4.99, $9.99, you know, $24.99. One of those things, you know, how much,
like how many chances you get for like $5.
Yeah. So I don't know. That would kind of upset me.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, like even these little mobile games, you know, there's like, I can't wait till the next day. I need a power ups or something, you know. Sure, I'll give I give myself an allowance of like $10 a month. You know,
but you expect that with a mobile game though, because it should have been a free game to begin with. Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah,
it should have been a free game. But that's what mobile games are. They're made to make you give money. You know, $1 here, a few bucks there, $20 a month. Yeah. You know, I mean,
yeah,
it's just how it is.
Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, it's just what it is.
Yeah. Well, so EA, they're under huge water, like, or under hot water with everybody, and I believe the government too, for the microtransactions.
Oh,
they're
nice.
considered it gambling.
Good job.
All that crazy stuff.
Now,
they
EA
actually ruined it
Sports
for a lot of other companies
as a whole, because I know EA has like what is it? The Sims. It's EA, and then it's a different branch off of EA.
Yeah, so it's like made by, but it's produced by, and
right,
stuff
exactly.
like that.
Okay, but
I believe it's like I think microtransactions in general, like where they were looking into, you know, so it would affect like Overwatch, you know, with the boxes. But so there was that big debacle, you know, not that long ago. So they were supposed to make a open world game, kind of like a GTA kind of thing, where you can walk and go and do different stuff,
which is a great game.
Yeah, and so EA pulled the plug on it. They're like, nope, we don't have time to do it. They are releasing Star Wars Fallen Order, and we'll see how that is. I really didn't look too much in it, but all I read was EA was canceling the Star Wars game. I was like, you know, and they said one thing, but I feel like it's because of a different thing. It's because they're being told like not to mess it up again, because
they're under pressure.
Yeah, because I mean, EA's making the game, but who owns Star Wars is Disney. Disney does not like to fail. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
that's Disney's fault for buying up all the good stuff.
Yeah. Well, but then you give it to EA, and I feel like EA
knows better.
Yeah, I think they just like, it's Star Wars, so every Star Wars fan is just gonna buy it and like it no matter what.
No,
And that's not
true.
It's
Look,
not true.
look at the last, besides Solo, the last 6 movies.
Yeah.
You know, the prequels and the one after the original 3. Then there's ones after it.
Yeah, I mean, I can go.
We go on and on
talk about that forever.
Let's not do that.
But yeah, so one of the last bigger ones I want to talk about is the last Assassin's Creed game, because I know I don't know if you played Odyssey.
I played very little of it.
I have it, but I haven't played any of it yet.
Okay,
and it's just because I know don't have time. So once I'm done with school, I'm going hardcore.
Right.
You know, I am going to play Odyssey, but Odyssey is the one where it's like Sparta.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, like a Greek Roman kind of times,
okay,
which is pretty cool. So one of the DLCs just came out, and the big thing was, I guess it was called a Shadow Heritage. So it put the character in a relationship, and it wound up being a heterosexual relationship. So the whole point of it was to get a child, you know, and then you can either be a man or a woman, I believe.
Right.
But you were in, you know, a heterosexual relationship for a kid, and it pretty much like to allow your bloodline to keep going. Like,
right.
That was like the kind of the point of it. And I guess there was a lot of backlash for it, you know, because not everyone is, you know, heterosexual. So
right.
people, you know, who were in, you know, the LGBT community were like, hey, I don't want to do this, you know. And then now that become a big thing. So I think they said going forward, they're gonna, you know, change that. So like, you're not like stuck on doing a certain thing. But it's been on both sides of the table. It's like, hey, I don't want to do this. Why are you forcing me to do this? And the other side, like, it's fantasy. Deal with it. You know, so it's kind of like,
I see both ends, because you know what? Even though it's would you consider that an RPG game?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, so if it's a, you know, role playing game, and they wanna, which is fine by me, 100%, it's fine. If they wanna role play with a male with a male or female with a female, if the whole purpose is the continue the bloodline, how would they be able to do that? That's why they actually did, you know, a male needs to find a female, or the female needs to find a male to continue the legacy. And I understand, you know, I don't know the whole backstory, but I think I know enough of it. And I think there should be a line, like, to divide that. Maybe yes, you can, but you will need a donor, I guess.
Or just like, you don't want to, you know. It's like,
but
you're not giving, the whole thing was like giving people a choice, you know, with RPGs,
right?
But now you're kind of taking away their choice to play the game how they want to, because they're like, you have to.
Well, then that means the line will eventually fade away.
Oh yeah.
If you know that line, that DNA, whatever he is, it's gonna become instinct. You know.
Yeah.
Which, that's not good, because I like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it was just kind of something silly. So yeah, so they're quoted as we continue to adventure in the next episode, episode Bloodline, please know that you will not have to engage in lasting romantic relationships if you do not desire to. Right. That's what they were saying, you know. And also, like, think for like a kid, you know, maybe not like you. I wouldn't give it to like a 5 or 6 year old, but somebody maybe like a teenager, like a 13, 14, you know, year old, who doesn't quite have the full grasp of what, you know, stuff like that, you know, or, you know, they're like, I don't get it, why, you know, stuff like that, and, you know, or it's throwing, I think, a wrench in everything. And it's kind of like,
I know a lot of Creed games have the side missions. Is that part of the side mission, or is that the actual storyline itself?
I'm not 100% sure, because this is the DLC. Okay. So this is extra stuff. This is like, you already beat the game, and now we're just giving you extra stories to do.
Okay, you see, then you know what? I agree with them. They shouldn't have to. If it's a side story, if it's like the bonus, you know, like in GTA.
And also, you're paying for this.
Yeah,
you're paying for this extra story.
That's even worse.
You know,
that is worse, because just like in GTA, and even Creed has the little side missions where you go find, there's, you know, this Damon in distress, you know, oh, her husband / boyfriend beat her up. Now you got to go find him and threaten him not to kill her or not to touch her.
Yeah.
You know, those little side missions, they're always all over the place. Or a little boy lost his money, we'll find it and return it. But it had nothing to do with the main line. That, my friend, I think they did cross the line. They should be open to that, considering it's not part of the story.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not good.
But yeah, just some other things. Nintendo surpassed the PS4 as the best-selling console of 2018 in the USA, which is kind of crazy.
Nintendo.
You know? Switch.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I worked in retail for a little bit. The price stayed the same ever since they came out.
Nintendo never changes their price.
That's
for
nuts.
the Wii stayed the same forever. You know, the Wii U didn't do too well, and the Switch is like amazing. I mean, you know, I know Omar has it and he loves it. Erica's cousin has it and they love it. You know, it's just. I mean, it's a good console. It's fun.
Good for them.
You know, but the thing is, like, also is like, oh, here's this great console with 4K graphics and all this stuff. And here's Nintendo. It's like, oh yeah, you can, like, you know, pull out the controllers and hold them, and you know, it's like it's they always do something that changes the game, and it's always awesome. And then also another one is Ace Combat 7 just came out, which I can't wait to get, and I know you can't wait. But Ace Combat 7 and Nintendo Switch are on top of the market in Japan.
That's well. Okay.
I'm not surprised about Nintendo. Like,
you
Japan
know what?
loves Nintendo.
I have to agree with you. I'm not surprised about Ace Combat because there's a reason. You know, it's been around forever. I mean, we talked about it.
But in Japan, though,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I know, like, the food in the anime part of it, but like something like the military, as in like an Ace Combat game, I was like, really? That kind of like, I'm like, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be big in Japan.
Right. I mean,
interesting.
Their creativity is so much advanced and so much. I mean, everything, storyline, everything. I'm not 100%, so please, people, don't get me upset or don't get upset at me.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played.
I believe all their storylines is from them, and then they just come over and they just subtitle it or they voice over.
Oh yeah,
you know, a lot of the graphics and engineering is from across the seas, and that game has been around for a while. I mean, I love that game from the first one. The second one, the Brilliant Skies, I think was by far my favorite.
Yeah,
and
I can't forget the one that we played a lot when we were back at
Lightology.
Yeah.
Man, dude, I don't remember either.
I don't know if it was like 3 or 4.
It was 3 or 4, I think. I know that they were out for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they came back hard.
Yeah.
Came back really hard.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Any other like video game stuff you want to mention?
Going back old school, like just Kid Icarus from Nintendo. I don't know if you remember that. There's Top Gear for Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
These are games. Rock and Roll Racing.
Old.
Yeah. Dude, I'm up there in age, man.
Yeah. So I put up a thing for the people watching live on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Was
how you doing, Luis?
Hey, what's up, Louis? The best game of 2018. There's Spider-Man, God of War, and Red Dead Redemption 2. I've played Spider-Man. I just have to beat the final boss and then it's over.
Okay.
God of War was amazing. If you go on my YouTube channel, there's the entire gameplay of God of War, and it was epic. And then Red Dead Redemption, I haven't played it yet because it's one of those games, like I said, like Fallout or something. Once I get in, it's gonna suck me in, and I'm gonna stay in that world, and I need to have time to play that game.
Right.
But I'm so excited to play it. So yeah, for me, God of War.
I'm gonna have to go Red Dead.
Best game of the year.
I'm gonna have to go Red Dead.
Red Dead.
Yeah. Played the first one. I enjoyed it. Spider-Man. I played a little bit of the God of War. Yes. Most toxic games.
Yeah. So, and then I put up another one. The most toxic game. Overwatch, Call of Duty, Fortnite, or GTA.
Okay, so that's not fair, dude. They're all toxic.
They're all super toxic.
Okay, so just all right. I'm gonna have to say honestly, GTA 5, and I'll tell you why. Overwatch is a great game. However, it's online based. You could play with other people around the world. But if you just want to just do your own thing, you really can't. Call of Duty, days. Well, Overwatch and Fortnite is identical.
Yeah, it's only online.
Right. It's only online.
Well, the new Call of Duty, is only online as well.
Because Call of Duty and GTA 5, you have the missions and all that good stuff. But I think GTA 5 is more toxic because they have the side missions. You could do anything you want. It's open world, basically.
Well, okay, I think you don't understand what toxic means.
Like, it's good that you just want more of it.
No.
It's
So
bad.
a toxic video game means you get people saying very derogatory stuff like that. You know, like, oh, you're not a gamer, you're a chick. Like, oh, you know, especially like on Overwatch is like you hear it a lot. Like, hey, dumbass, go be Tracer. Don't be the fucking dude. Oh, sorry. I'm trying not to curse. Like, you know, you get a lot of that. Like, oh, hey, Widow, you suck. Go be somebody else. Or like, well, I only play as Widow. So that's what toxic is like people. Like a lot of crap talking, a lot of that name calling, and a lot of like you know, that stuff. That's what toxic.
Yeah, well, I've encountered a lot of that in Overwatch.
Yeah,
a lot of it. I mean,
I think out of everything, same Overwatch.
Right now, Overwatch was the only game that I'm playing with you guys, and some dude kept messaging me during my gameplay.
Yeah,
and he messaged like 6 messages. I didn't read it because I'm playing.
Yeah.
After the match was over, I went back and read it. He goes, dude, jump off. Then, dude, you're doing it wrong. Then, guy, I could do this a lot better than you can. Leave the group.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, no, man.
Yeah.
And I just like blocked him. Whatever, guy.
If you want to see like how toxic it really gets, ask Omar to send you some pictures of his messages.
Really?
Holy crap! And he's so good. He's really good. I think he got like 2 times or so. He got top 500 in Overwatch. Right. The messages he showed me are like, hey, you know, call him like something like you suck, and no more smart is like, oh, I suck. That's why I have like 5 gold medals. And it's like so he like trash talks too, but he can back it up. You know, right. So he can back up his stuff like that. But you get like so many people like, oh, you suck as junk. Like, stop being junk rat. You're just feeding them, you know, stuff like that. And he's like, dude, I know how to play. You know, it's like, and it's just, he showed me. I was like, dude, it's like every game he gets people just talking crap, and it was always like that for me.
Well, he's
for
doing
Overwatch.
Something right. Haters are gonna hate, and if you can't beat Omar, then you really are part of 1 million people that cannot, me included.
Yeah,
you know,
in Overwatch, he's.
How you doing, Miguel? Thanks for joining.
What's up, man?
So yeah, I mean, Omar is a unique player. Yeah. And if you can't beat him, then that's fine. Join the club.
No, but it's like that. But it's his own teammates too, you know. And that's what a lot. It's more of your own teammates because you can talk to your own teammates. You can't really talk to the opposing people. So it's all like, you suck. Stop being so and so, or like, don't be so and so. Let me be so and so because I'm better at him. Or like, you don't know how to play this game. You suck. And oh man,
and
you get so much of that crap.
I guarantee you. 9 out of 10 times, if that person picks Junkrat against Omar will just beat him up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't see him not losing. Or, yeah.
I mean, he loses, but I mean,
yeah, he'll lose 1 out of I don't know how many.
Yeah, I mean, I seen him take out a whole team on Overwatch. Yeah. I seen him take out all 6 people, like even team kill,
even by himself. Gears of War.
Yeah, yeah. He's always been like really good at video games. But yeah, so if you want to see like some toxic messaging, some from gameplay, right? Check out, ask him to read out some of those messages.
Right. Well, so far 2 people voted, and
Fortnite is pretty toxic too, though.
You see, I haven't even encountered that, but Fortnite and GTA 5, yeah.
GTA 5 online though, it gets kind of, it depends on what game mode you're playing and what you're doing. But if you're trying to do stuff in the world, oh my god! And people like, there's always those hackers and a-holes. So,
yeah, there's always people like put bounties on your head.
Yeah,
or they
nonstop.
They just run you over with their armored car, which is basically a tank, and you really can't do much.
Yeah,
and if you hijack their car, they blow up because they have that bomb or whatever.
Yeah. All right, I think
that's about it.
That's about it. So one thing we do want to announce, we were talking about, we were kind of figuring this out, is we are going to have a contest, and it's going to be around the Oscars.
The Oscars. So the next 3 weeks, was it?
Yeah. So the Oscar comes out what day?
I believe February 24th, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so about a month from now. So the contest is gonna be we're gonna put it up on Facebook, and you guys respond to it, and it's gonna be you guess the best picture, best actor, best actress, and best supporting actor and actress,
Right.
and the best director. So there's 6 categories you can
Okay.
pick from, right? And so the next few weeks we're actually gonna be talking about all the best pictures,
Right.
and all the nominees in that picture. You know, so
we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna bounce.
actress, you know, so we're gonna talk about the
We
movie.
liked it. We hate it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah. Which one of us is the fat one? No, I
Hey,
get
man.
it.
All right, let me go this. I like that people see me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Not
yeah.
fat. Husky.
Husky.
Thank you.
That's how it is.
Husky.
So how it's gonna go is you get 1 point for each correct guess, and then
Right.
we're gonna throw in some bonus points. Bonus points is if you go to our YouTube channel and you sub, you get another point.
Yep.
If you like our last video, you get a point. If you like our Facebook page, you get a point. And then if you share the post that's gonna go up directly after this podcast finishes,
Yeah.
it's gonna be on Facebook. You'll see if you share that post, that's an extra point.
Right.
That's 4 extra points you can get for helping us out.
And it's
And
easy points too. So
easy,
you
yeah.
guys don't really have to do much.
A couple clicks, you get some points.
That's it.
Pick whoever you want to win,
Yeah.
or you think is gonna win. We are gonna do a prize for whoever gets the most points.
Right. What the prize is?
We're not included. And we'll put in our 2 cents.
This comb.
The giant comb.
The giant comb. It was in his beard at one point.
It was like part of yesterday. I think it was sitting there. So we will give our guesses who we think will win, but
But we're not
obviously
eligible to win.
we're not eligible to win. Obviously,
Right.
I'll
I'll be surprised if I get 2 right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is like you got to like take yourself out of it and think as a artsy critic for a second. And that's how it always is.
If that's the case, I'm getting no right.
So we're gonna put that up, and there will be a prize. We haven't decided what yet. We'll figure it out in the next week or so.
But there will be a nice prize.
There will be a prize up, and I mean it's not gonna be like a PS4. It's not gonna be anything crazy.
No, it's
but
not.
it will be.
It'll be nice.
It'll be a little something for us.
Autograph of us.
Yeah.
Or something. We'd be like this. We just superimpose your body in the center.
Yeah, we'll just get a green screen, or have
all we
somebody
need.
stand in one of those green
Yeah.
suits and just pop them on there.
Or you just won't probably win an iron. Come here and do us a favor and iron this.
Yeah, yeah. I need to get a new one,
But
but
it's good. I love it. I like it.
But yeah, so I'm gonna put that up. So
It's gonna be fun, guys.
the next few weeks is all gonna be Oscars. The next
Yep,
couple weeks
Oscar
we're gonna talk
talk.
about movies,
A lot of movies.
about performances, what we liked, what we didn't like, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That should be fun getting into the Oscars, and then I don't know, we'll see what we can do for the day of the Oscars.
Yeah. We'll dress up. We'll be nice.
Yeah,
If you want to come dressed in gold, I pretend I'm an Oscar.
yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
So
But, yeah. So guys, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Just share and like, and just subscribe. And those are a bunch of points.
yeah,
Get that done and start ranking up. Watch the movies. If you haven't seen them, then go ahead.
yeah. I think most of them are out, either like DVD, Vudu, and stuff. Some are still in theaters.
Yeah.
But yeah, check out the movies so you can join us in. We're gonna get caught up on all the movies. But and then we're gonna have our very first contest, which is gonna be pretty fun.
It is.
So
It's experimental, so guys, be patient with us.
yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
it shouldn't be anything too competitive or too crazy.
Oh no.
But
All in fun.
yeah, I think about it for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
unless
fun.
you got anything else to add?
No, just stay safe. It's crazy outside. It's snow, a lot of
that's
ice.
that cold.
It's really cold.
Yeah, if you're working outside, stay
It's
warm.
actually Anchorage, Alaska. It's a lot warmer than
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's warmer in Alaska than it is in Chicago right now.
But that's just one day. We're gonna have this. I mean, we're Chicagoans, man.
He wants to wear Lewis said wear a tux for the Oscars.
Wear a tux for the Oscars.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll get
I'll
one of
work
those
on it.
shirts, something like that.
I think I'm. Yeah. Well, no, I think we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see, Lewis.
Yeah,
I'll just fancy. I'll wear a top hat.
yeah. But yeah, I think that's it for this week. That's it for episode 12. Thank you for tuning in, listening to us talk about some video games. If there's any video games you guys want to talk about, Twitch streamers that play video games, YouTubers that play video games that you loved as a kid, you hate, you want to play, leave a comment, let us know, give us a call. But yeah, check us out on all social media platforms at Did We Just Become Best Friends Podcast or at DWJBBF Podcast. Hit that subscription button on YouTube for us and give us a call, 872-225-2404. And yeah, see you guys in the next episode.
Okay. Peace out. Love ya. Bye.
Bye.
Yep. Did we just become best friends?